So this scene that you're about to watch is from the movie Christmas with the Karountzes. The basic setup is that we're all together as a family having Christmas dinner. The relatives you don't want there, the relatives you do want there. And one of the guests, instead of bringing a gift, he brings a therapist. And the therapist agrees to give each one of us 15 minutes of therapy as part of the gift for the night. And each one of us are going to go in the side room and have 15 minutes of therapy and see if we can straighten this whole mess out. And it's very funny. But the character that I play, Michael, eventually ends up for his moment in therapy and really doesn't want any part of it.
My time up?
Why are you so edgy? It's Christmas.
I'm edgy?
A little bit.
I don't know. Just... Anyway, thank you. I think my time's up.
Your wife knows you well.
What do you mean?
She said you wouldn't even try.
Tiffany said I would try?
And so we start to talk, the therapist and I, and she says, look, here's what I want you to do.
I want you to write a letter.
A letter to who?
Yourself. I want you, as an adult, to write a letter to Michael as a teenager. I want you to give him your thoughts and wisdom about how to handle life up ahead.
So right prior to the scene, she comes back in and I've written the letter and I'm about to read the letter. There are two elements in this letter that were personal in my life. One was, at the time, my mom was alive. She was, I think, around 86, maybe 87, something like that. And she was healthy. She came to the set. We talked all the time. Man, oh my goodness, we talked all the time. But I knew time was limited. I knew that, you know, there weren't that many more years left that I'd have my mom with me. And so the dialogue that I was about to say, I was talking about a mother who had passed away. And towards the end of this scene, I remember I stayed on script for about 90% of it. And then I went off script. I was thinking about my mom. And that was tough. So that's part of it. And I also found that, looking back, it's tough for me to watch the scene, but looking back, it pretty much captured how I felt about my mom, especially there's one part where I talk about that when I would talk to my mother, she knew exactly what to say to make me feel better. And that was my mom. So that's part of this. And then the other part is I talk about being cut from a basketball team when I was younger. When I was about 12 years old, I got cut from our basketball team. And all my friends were on the team. So it was really hard. Like, I mean, all my friends were on the team. And I got cut. And I remember going to sleep that night. I was so torn up and despondent. And the coach had said, as we were leaving that night after I got cut, anyone who wants to be a manager, show up tomorrow. And I loved my friends so much, I just wanted to be around them. And so I showed up, and I remember he opened the door and he saw me. He goes, I had a feeling you were going to be here. And I used to hand out water bottles and towels to my best friends and watch them play. And that was a changing moment in my life because, as you'll hear, I got better. Made the team the next year, and you'll hear what eventually happens in this text, but it was all true. But anyway, so this was a significant moment for me in the scenes I've done, and was one that I was really proud of, and I hope you enjoy it.
Dear Michael, well, your 13th birthday didn't quite turn out the way you thought it would, did it? A lot of tears were shed last night. I know you won't believe me now, but getting cut from your 7th grade basketball team is going to be one of the best things that ever happened to you. You don't realize it now, but tomorrow you're going to wake up and volunteer to be the manager of your team, just so you can be around your friends. You'll be getting them towels, bringing them water. It'll be a humbling moment for you. I'm proud of you that you did it. Even though people are going to make fun of you, don't get discouraged. I promise you this. Those people will call you 2 things before you finish high school: champion and captain. College will end differently than you'd think. Your mom and dad will feel like they let you down. Michael, don't make excuses. You helped them out. It was the right thing to do. Now, there is one really great thing that's going to happen to you when you go to your friend's wedding. The only thing I'm going to say about it is when your friend John tries to get you into leaving that wedding early, do not do it. You keep your eyes fixated on the gift table, because right about that time, a young woman's going to walk up to that table. Your life's going to change forever. You'll know it the moment you look into her eyes. You're going to see the other half of your soul. Treasure her. Love her. God gave you this gift. Don't blow it. One last note. At your young age, you never think about losing your mom and your dad. But eventually everyone does. It's one of those painful facts of life. When you lose your mother, you feel like you lost your best friend. The person who understands you the most, loved you the most, cared for you the most. All of that's true. But try and remember, we believe there's a heaven. And someday you're going to see her again. You have my word on it. Well, I'll say bye for now. I'm going to live the last chapters of my life. I've made some mistakes, but don't worry. I'm going to make it right for you. The best is yet to come. Michael. That's it.
When did your mom pass away?
It was about 5 years ago. You know, she would always say to me that she felt bad about the fact that I had to drop out of college to help them with the restaurant. And she said, I just want to live long enough to see you become a success. But, you know, God took her before that could happen.
Pretty angry with God, aren't you?
I think I've been angry with God since she died.
And losing that promotion today didn't help, did it?
Yeah, I mean, I know my mom is in heaven. And I think if I had gotten that promotion, somewhere in my mind, I felt like her soul could rest.
You know, I lost my mom.
Really?
You never stop thinking about them, do you?
She was my best friend. I could call her about anything. And whatever it was, if it was something good happening or something bad happening, she always knew the right thing to say. You know, that would either, you know, guide me in the right direction or make me laugh or whatever it was, you know. She I just wish I could be able to phone and just talk to her. You know, I just miss that. I mean, it's goofy, but I actually call her answering machine now, and just so I can hear her voice on it. Does that seem weird?
Absolutely not. Everyone grieves differently. You don't want to know what I do.
Yeah.
To remember my mom.
I know one of these days I'll probably stop doing it, but
When the time is right, you will know.
I just feel like for these last 5 years since she died, I've been trying to get that promotion, putting in so many hours. I just feel like my kids and Tiffany, they haven't gotten the best of me.
Oh, that can all change. It doesn't take much. You'd be surprised.
Thank you.
Thank you.